everyone, Eddie with Genius Genetics, and today's video is going to be about my entire collection. So we're going to start with some of the big mamas, and you'll see some of the babies that they produce, like this one here. She's got what we call my super fire clutch, and we'll show off some of her babies and some of the other breeder females, and we'll go through the big ones, and then we'll go down to we'll end up with the babies. We'll show you some babies, and some you've already seen and some you haven't, so get ready. This is going to be interesting. So we're starting off with this one here. She's an Enchi Fire, and I'll show you some of her babies a little bit later on. She gave me a really pretty clutch, and I think she made 4 super fires, and then there's a couple of multi-gene animals. Some had 5, and I actually made 2 with her that have 6 genes. That's going to be really interesting to see. You'll see them a little bit later. As you see, she's really big. I think she is the biggest female that I have. I have another one that's really close to her, but she's big and hard to handle. Not easy. As you can see, she's a big mama. All right, so now this is the next one. This is another female that I have, and she's the one that gave me the clutch to video number 2 and 1, which is my genetic stripe clown clutch. And she's a very pretty girl. She's a super pastel blade double het genetic stripe clown, and as you can see, she's massive. She's a big, strong girl. Big, strong girl. She's beautiful. So next we have Sunny. We named him Sunny. He's a banana Enchi het clown. And I've had him since he was a little hatchling. So he's been here for a couple years already. And he's actually breeding right now to a leopard het clown. So that should be a very interesting clutch. Hopefully we get some really pretty babies, and you guys will get to see them this year. So next we have this beautiful pastel acid het genetic stripe, and I've got some really good plans for her. She's still growing up, trying to get her to weight to where she can start breeding, but look at that pattern. I love acid, I love confusion. Look at that belly, all that beautiful like black and white that she has all the way down her belly, and she's just super pretty. I love her. I can't wait to make some really nice combinations with her. All right, so next we have this beautiful pied het VPI Exantic, and I got some really nice plans for her too, because I have a really pretty VPI het pied male that's going to be going to her. And I mean, look at that beautiful pattern. Look at that. And same thing here. I think I've had her since she was about 300 grams, and right now she sits at about 1,600 grams, maybe even 1,700. So she's there. She's finally made it to breeder weight, and we're gonna get some real pretty stuff out of her as well. All right, next we have this beautiful pastel vanilla yellow belly. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna do with her. Vanilla is a really pretty gene, so we're gonna be looking into what we can put into her to make some really neat combinations. Right now her belly's a little pink, so she's like ready to go into shed. So she actually is a little bit brighter than this, but you can't tell because she's going in the shed. So she's but she's still very pretty girl, and we'll be ready. She's very active. She's like all over the place. But I've had her also since a hatchling, so she's been around a long time, and she's ready. Let's go get the next one. So this is the rack I keep some of my bigger stuff in. Most of my adults are in this rack here, and I actually built this rack myself. I'm a builder by trade, so this was pretty easy for me, probably a little bit harder for some of you guys, but there's so many different ways of building these. Probably going to be for sale later on in the future, so let's keep getting some of these snakes out here so you guys can see my collection. So real quick, the pastel vanilla yellow belly that I showed earlier, the female, is, I forgot, is actually has 7 eggs in my incubator right now from her. And this is the dad to that one. So, man, I almost forgot what he is. Super pastel, orange dream, and he's possible fire. So we're gonna see if he's fire, if we end up with some super fires. And I'll show you guys what the super fires are. And interesting enough, he's also in shed. His whole belly is pink, but he usually is a little bit more yellow than that. And you'll see a little bit orange blushing right here on the sides. But we'll see if he's fire. All right, so I had to take the jacket off. Jessica said the snakes were like blending into my camouflage
just a bit
jacket, so
to make it look brighter.
So this is the dad to the G-stripe clowns that you guys saw. So this is a pastel double hat genetic stripe clown. Yeah, double hat genetic stripe and clown. So he is the one that I got from Dale Richards Constricted Reptiles, and he is the daddy to that beautiful clutch that you guys saw. So amazing animal. He really proved out to be a really good pairing, and I'm going to be doing it again this year. All right, so now we have Orion. I named him Orion because on the sides it looks like a star constellation. He is a pastel butter fire leopard spot nose. Really beautiful boy here. He is just packed full of genes. There's 5 different genes in him, and 2 of the babies that I made with him came out with 6 genes because I put him to the Inchy fire. So I got all of this pastel butter fire leopard spot nose and Inchy in two snakes that came out, but I also got some super fires. So he proved out to be really useful. All right, this beautiful girl that I know is full of eggs right now. I don't know how many she's going to give me. Hopefully she'll give me 7. You see how fat she is. She's probably about a month away from giving me a really nice clutch. So pastel lesser cinnamon Inchy is what we're looking at here. Another one that I got from Ward, and I got her as a hatchling, and she's been around for a while, so she's heavy. She's definitely got some babies in there. She's probably well over 3,000 grams right now. I named her Lila. So Lila's been around for almost 3 years now. All right, this is the famous Belle. Belle's also been around for a long time. She's a bumblebee fire orange dream, and we've actually got 5 eggs in the incubator that came from her. She actually gave me 8 eggs as a first-time mom, but 3 of those eggs were bad. They weren't fertilized. All right, so now we have Enzo. He is a cinnamon albino, 100% het genetic stripe. And I've been bit by a lot of babies. Have not really been bit by an adult, except for this one. He got me pretty good one day, and it hurt. It hurt pretty bad. I don't know, I got too loose, too comfortable. And I had my hand way too close to him when I had some rats in the room, and I know he smelled them. So when he saw my arm, he thought it was a rat, and he got me pretty good. But he's beautiful. So this is Core, my black pastel pewter yellow belly, 100% het albino. So this is another one that I want to put and it's a female, so I want to put that albino, cinnamon albino, 100% het genetic stripe. I want to put him to her in the future. But she's nice and plump. Very healthy. A lot of people love her. I really love her spots. I don't know if it's the like the het albino influence in her giving these little yellow spots everywhere, but when she was younger it was a little bit more pronounced, and you can see them there. You can see them on her tail. She's got all these cool little spots. Oh yeah, especially that one there. I didn't see that one earlier. Look at that. You can really see how yellow. Yeah. Look at her. She wants to be pet. She's super sweet. I love her. All right, meet Blaze. He's an Enchi Orange Dream, het pied. And so we're gonna see what comes out of him. I actually put him to the spider, so to the Bumblebee Fire Orange Dream, and hoping to hit Super Orange Dream with that. And we'll see. But look how pretty that is. You can see all the beautiful orange dream on the sides and everything, and he is just so cool. He's almost like a coppery color. Very active. Very, very active, and he's big. Look at that.
Very active.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see. You can see some of the markers there. You see the banding, the black lines there. That's usually your het pied markers that you'll see running up and down. You'll see tracks. That's usually what you'll see when you see a het pied. So he shows them. Doesn't mean that they're going to prove out to be het pied when you see that, but
show signs.
he definitely is 100% het pied, and we'll see in the future what he's going to do. All right, this big girl with a paradox, look at that black spot, is my highway. So that's an Enchi gravel, and you can see she's got a beautiful line, or broken up line anyways.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's big, man. She's
beautiful.
Big, active.
I love her so much.
She's really, really white. Look at that white belly, just super white. And on top, Jesse says she looks like cookies and cream. But look at that beautiful yellow line all the way down her. And she's got that really cool, like that black spot there. But that one on the tail just really is really cool. So next we have Faith, and she is my leopard het clown. Got her from my buddy Alvaro from Reptiles. He's got some really nice stuff on Morph Market actually, so look him up right now. He's got some beautiful clown stuff and a couple other snakes that you guys might want to get from him. But Kevin Alvaro, Alfaro, something like that.
Butchering the name.
I'll say it in Spanish, Alfaro. Yeah, but anyways, Reppin' Bullies. So Reppin' Bullies. So the problem is she looks like she's building, and she's just been staying there, and I don't want to bother her. There's no sense in taking her out, so I'm showing her to you guys like that. But she's really big. She's another really big female. They don't look that big when they're all curled up like that, but she's a big girl. I know she's well over 5 foot. So let's get another one. All right, so meet Lincoln, and I named him Lincoln because he has that copper looking. I said copper like a penny when I first got him, so I didn't want to name him Penny because he's a boy, so I named him Lincoln because Lincoln's on the penny, right? So beautiful guy, Enchi gravel male, and I put him to the highway. So I'm really hoping we get some super gravels, but I know in any case we're gonna have some beautiful snakes come out of him and her. Yeah, he's looking at the camera. He is focused on there. Look, he sees you guys. Look at that.
He wants to say hi to the fans.
Can you focus in on some of that pattern? Damn, all these guys are pink underneath. They're getting ready to shed. Look how beautiful that is.
Oh, hold on.
You can see all that gravel pattern on the sides, and that Enchi, that beautiful Enchi. And I'm sure he's getting those red tones, that coppery look too from the Enchi. So he's beautiful. So yeah, this is Lincoln, and we'll put him back. We'll grab the next one. All right, now meet my pastel leopard gravel that I got from Dale, Constricted Reptiles. The cool thing about her is that I got a call from him recently, and he said that one of her brothers proved out to be het pied. So guess what? She's also het pied. So pastel leopard gravel I believe it was 66%, maybe 50%. Got a lot of beautiful stuff on her. I love leopard. And leopard and gravel together sure does look good. So, but even better with pied. So, so let's go ahead. She's a pretty girl. She's growing fast. She eats a lot. So this girl eats a lot. I give her whatever she wants. So she's getting there. All right. This one was named by my son. He named him Red Bull. And he's just a regular pied male. I know a lot of people think that he's leopard, that he's, you know, that he's a leopard pied, but he's not. He's just got a really cool pattern, and I don't know.
Show where it breaks off.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
Yeah, he's super cool. Maybe I don't know, about three quarters of his body's all pattern. He's got a little bit of white, but just enough to make his pattern stand out. I really like it. All right, this is Summer, and I've had her since she was a little hatchling. One of the first ones that I got. And she's an Orange Dream pied. Look up here, look at that orange. She's so pretty. Look at that face. The face only a mother could love. Yeah, she's beautiful. And I'll be putting her to an Enchi Orange Dream pied, so hopefully we'll hit some Super Orange Dream. But in any case, we're gonna have a lot of pretty stuff. At least Orange Dream pieds for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up, huh?
There's a lot of plans here at Genius Genetics. So, yep. All right, this is a pastel clown, 66% genetic stripe. So it's a pastel clown, paws hat for a clown. And I am quite confident that this girl is gonna be het for clown just because of her unique pattern. If you look right here, it almost stripes out. You see how it becomes like a stripe almost? But then it's got all these little circles. That's why I picked her when she was a baby. I said, I think she's definitely gonna prove out to be genetic stripe as well. So we've made some genetic stripe clowns, so we're gonna have some stuff. Actually, I have a genetic stripe 100% het clown, 50% het hypo, I think. Yeah,
We'll check up on it.
Yeah, I have to check, but I think that's what that is. I just got them from Dale Richards from Constricted Reptiles.
He is hooking us up.
I'm telling you, go check him out on Morph Market. He's got great stuff. You can't lose. But there she is, Dale. She's getting big. All right, this is my Enchi Highway, and like Jessie was just saying, she looks a lot like my Highway, and she didn't realize that she's the same. She's also a Highway, but she's got Enchi, which is why you're seeing more of the orangey yellow colors that she's got, especially on her head. It's a really pretty head. She's not quite as white as the other regular Highway, because she's got the Enchi in her, and it's giving her that really pretty color. So this Enchi Highway I got from Steve's Morphs, another Central Florida breeder, and also has a lot of great stuff. So I got her as a baby hatchling from him, and I've been growing her up, and we've got some good plans for her. All right, next we have a pastel leopard yellow belly, 100% het pied, and again, beautiful color, beautiful pattern. I don't know, she doesn't have any, well, yeah, she's got kind of a line and something going on over here to maybe show that she's het pied. Almost has a straight line like a clown, like a het clown would, or like even a clown actually, when they have that black line right here at the tail. But we know she's not clown, she's actually het pied. Just another beautiful female that's growing up here. And the future is looking bright. We have a lot of girls, a lot of plans, and a lot of beautiful girls. All right, this is my pastel GHI clown. And he is a boy, a beautiful boy at that. Again, another nice one, just like the leopard head clown. I got this from Kelvin Alfaro, from Rep and Bullies. And he's got more. He's got a lot of really nice clown stuff that you guys might want to go check out. Love this. Love all this black that's in here from the GHI that's coming through. And man, can't wait to see what the future holds for this guy. But he's growing fast, he eats great, and he's staying here for a while. I love that GHI stuff. So let's go get another one. All right, meet Molly. This is my super pastel double het genetic stripe clown. So she's just chilling, man. I took her out and she just wrapped around my hand and just that's it. She's chilling like what do you call one of those green emerald tree boas or pythons, whatever they are, when they're hanging up on the tree limb. That's what looks like. She's just wants to just chill. But I've had her since she was a little tiny thing, a beautiful little hatchling, and she's actually grown real fast. All right, meet Tattoo. This guy was like 71 grams. I believe they said he was born at, oh God, 50 something or 60 something grams. Super tiny. They're usually not that small. He was really small, and if you look at his right side, he's got a bad eye. And really crazy, no one really wanted to buy him, and I don't know why, because other than that eye, he is perfectly normal. It does nothing else to his breeding or anything else.
He's beautiful.
And if you look at his pattern, I mean, this guy is just so beautiful. Look at that. He's an Orange Dream Enchi Pied. So Orange Dream Enchi Pied. And you just can't go wrong. I mean, he's just beautiful. So I named him Tattoo. So if any of you guys are close to my age, you'll remember Fantasy Island, and there was the little guy Tattoo. So he was so small, I named him Tattoo because of that. All right, this is Amia. I got all these crazy names. So this is Amia. She's a pastel clown and Pa's hat for genetic stripe. So she's 66% genetic stripe, and she's, again, man, look at that head. Isn't that a busy head? Look at that. She's beautiful. A lot of dark. All the black in her is really dark. I like that. So this is one I got from Kittinger Reptiles. I like to buy my stuff from all the local breeders. Anybody that's in my area, that's who I hit up. So this one came from Kittinger Reptiles. Okay, here we go. We got another one from Kittinger Reptiles that I got as a hatchling. And this is a pastel leopard, double het, 66% genetic stripe and clown. And we'll see if she proves out. But even just the pastel leopard, I mean, to me, she's just beautiful. I love leopard with just about anything. And I mean, look at all those spots, all those beautiful patterns, all the way down to the tail. I mean, man, she's just beautiful. I love how black this is. So look at that. All right, guys, meet the only normal that I have. This is an actual normal ball python. This is what they look like without all those extra colors and genes and all the other stuff. She was a rescue. So someone moved out, left her behind, and I got a phone call from a buddy of mine that said, hey, there's a girl that has a snake in her house. She was scared of it, didn't know how to handle him, was scared to even feed him, and God only knows how long he went without eating. He was pretty skinny at the time and very, very tiny. But I took her and I started feeding her, and this is her. I mean, she's nice and healthy. She's beautiful. And I have no idea what I even want to do with her in the future, but I mean, look at that beautiful normal pattern. I mean, she's just beautiful. Even as a normal ball python, she's just beautiful. I named her Gypsy. So she made it to Genius Genetics. Alright.
Gypsy at Genius Genetics. That's
Yeah.
cute.
GGG. Alright, let's go back. Alright, this is Aria. Named by Jessica, your camera girl. Spot-nosed clown. And some people think that she's got a red stripe in her. Some people think she's got yellow belly in her. And the reason for that is because of how bright she is, especially coming up the sides. She's got all this blushing coming up the sides. It almost looks like she's got yellow belly. And when you look at all the patterns in here, they're all blushed out almost like with a reddish tint. But as far as I know, she's only a spot-nosed clown, but she's just a really, really pretty spot-nosed clown. And there's that line I was talking about that the clowns usually have. And I really like that. All right, meet Honey. Super Pastel Pinstripe Calico. Possible Orange Dream. Another one that we got from Ward as a hatchling. And she's been here for a while. We've grown her up. And she is beautiful. I mean, she's just as pretty now as she was when she was a hatchling. I mean, her colors have really stayed. She still has that orange. She still has that yellow. And she's got all this beautiful white coming up the sides that you get from your calico. And look at all those little tiny speckles. Look at that head. Super Pastel Pinstripe Calico and Possible Orange Dream. She's just beautiful. I think she knows it. She's posing for you guys. She's a sweetheart, by the way. She always has been. I love it. Actually, I'm just now noticing as she's gotten older, this like white stripe almost. Look at that. Never really realized that till just now. I guess it's coming out more. When she was little, she was super orange, but she's man, she's so pretty. All right, this is the newest one to the collection here at Genius Genetics, and it's another one. I don't know why I like to do rescues. This is another one that was born with a bad eye, and so you can see on that side, I think is the one that's a little bit bad compared to the good eye on this side. But and these things happen during incubation, just like anything else. But other than that, she's perfectly normal. She's perfect. And she pied 50% het for clown, and hopefully she'll prove out. I'm sure she will. But in any case, she's a beautiful and she pied. All right, look at this beauty here. This guy came home like 2 nights ago. I don't know what it is. I go to Dale's house and always come back with 1 or 2. I think he likes it when I come over. But this is a pastel genetic stripe. 100% het clown, 50% het hypo. And man, look at that. Look, I don't know, man. It's just, look at the colors, look at the stripe. And man, this guy is so cute. I don't know. Maybe I'll name him Jewel. He's like a little gem, right? Look at that. All right, and what we got, these I'm not gonna waste too much time pulling them out, so go back and look at our latest video right before this one. So video number 2, you'll get to see where I do a clutch update. that's where the rest of these babies are. So I think you guys will remember all these guys here. So I'll just quickly show you these guys, but you'll look at all the description. There's a lot of genetic stripe. There's clowns, there's genetic stripe clowns, which were these two, the super pastel genetic stripe clown and the pastel genetic stripe clown. Those are all really nice babies that I made. That's the super pastel genetic stripe paws hat for clown. Another genetic stripe paws hat for clown. Beautiful guy. All these guys are in the last video, folks. Just go back and check it out because you'll get to see everything in full detail. So another one, pastel double hat. Another pastel double paws hat. So they're all 66%. Half for clown, half for G-stripe. Okay, and this is everything in this rack right here. This hatchling rack is actually my first clutch. I wasn't set up to do any kind of videos or anything at that time. I wish I would have been able to show these, you know, for an egg or a clutch cut and all that kind of stuff, and I didn't. But at least I started with my second clutch. But I can do, like, you know, just a video to show off how beautiful these guys are. So I'll show them to you real quick, but I'll be doing an individual separate video for these guys so that you can see everything in full detail. But I'm just gonna pull them out and show them to you real quick. And they're beautiful. I mean, I just got a bunch of little, and they'll probably bite me because they're very nippy, but I just ended up with you know, several super fires. They're really pretty. So that's one. And like I said, I'll go into full detail as to what I think each one is. I guess with the super fires, there's nothing in there. I guess with the super fires, it's a little bit harder to tell what's what. And he's probably gonna bite me, or she, because these white super fires are females, except for one that has a little bit more yellow. That's another female right there. Beautiful. This is the only male super fire that I got, and he's gorgeous. I think you guys can appreciate this guy right here. He's just a beautiful super fire. Beautiful baby. Beautiful baby. And then this is some of those multi-gene animals that I talked about. Just like the dad that you saw, Orion, in the video. So he's got about 5 genes in it. He's pastel, butter, fire, leopard, spot nose, and a couple of these also have enchi. So I think you can see some of the enchi in this guy as well. So he's got 6 genes. So just showing them to you guys real quick, and we'll go through and show you how pretty these guys are. But again, look at that. They're just beautiful. And we'll go through in detail. So they're beautiful. Look at that baby. I love it. Look at the side on that guy. Look at that side pattern. They're just gorgeous. Gorgeous babies. I think we got 2 more. Look at that. Look how orange this guy is. Look at the fire influencing the pattern on sides, coming up with all that blushing coming up. Gorgeous. And the last one. This one actually came out to be exactly like the mom. An enchi fire, just like the mom. It's unbelievable. It looks identical to the mom. Yeah, like that big mama that I pulled out earlier in the video. That's my enchi fire. So I'll be doing a separate video for these. So I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share. I hope that I can do more content. Thanks to my camera girl over here, the professional that does all the editing and everything. And we have a lot of videos coming up. I mean, we got clutches that are coming up. There's a 5-egg clutch. There's a 7-egg clutch that are about to hatch soon. We'll do a video of a get to know me video where I can go into detail about who I am, where I get my passion from, and what drives me to do what I do. I bring that detail and and perfectionism, the perfectionist in me, I'm bringing over to the reptile business, and I hope that I'll make beautiful stuff that you guys are gonna really enjoy. Be looking for my morph market that's gonna be coming up real soon. Still waiting on my class 3 license. I guess it takes a while, so I just want to do things right. And all these babies that you guys see will be available, except for the double visuals, which are not going to be available. not at least for a couple of years. But yeah, just again, please like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.